we never can't not do nothing, and today I'll make a brief video tutorial on how to copy files from your new iPhone to your computer, because I had that problem and I hear many people have those problems, and I will post a link to my review of the latest 2020 model of iPhone SE, and there I also discussed the problem of copying files, and Apple haven't provided any usable way to do it, practical way to do it, and this is how I managed to solve that problem. I like using iPhone for recording YouTube videos because the camera is very good and does not require me to do any sort of manual setups, because I'm an idiot for that kind of stuff, and I just like to be able to record and show what I do in the videos, and this is how I copy files from my iPhone. So the thing to do is to have a Linux computer. I'm using Linux Mint. It's a free open source software. You can install it like a dual boot system with Windows if you're using Windows, or I don't know about Mac computers. I only saw one Mac from a Canadian guy. They are not very popular in Serbia, but for PCs they work with both laptops and desktop computers. You can install dual boot with Windows if you like using Windows. I don't really, and I also will put a link to an article from my website that explains how to configure dual boot so it all works nice and smoothly, and it will be shown in the video description. And another note before we start is that Linux Mint is, I'm not selling it, it's free, open source. It's very intuitive, it's very easy to use. If you are used to using Windows, you will probably quickly get the hang of it. It's improved over the years to become really user-friendly, almost as good as Windows, without the downsides. So now let's get on with this. You have Linux installed, then you need to open Linux like file manager. I'm using double commander, but Linux Mint comes out of the box with its own Nemo, I think it's called, file manager. Either one of those is good. You can start them up both as I did now. Then I will take my iPhone, I will unlock it. Okay, now I need to connect it to my computer. So the first thing to do is to connect the USB part, and now to get this into the iPhone. And it might ask you to whether you trust the computer, to confirm like trust, but here I've already connected this iPhone to this computer, so it will not ask me anything. It just will start opening, and then I can click on iPhone, give it some time. It's not working very quickly. This is USB 2.0 connection because my computer is very old. We'll put some coffee, wait a bit. With USB 3.0 connection it works a lot faster, but I think I'll be able to show the principle here. Okay, 2 hours later, here it is, under 30 minutes, and now you have this like directory. You double click it. Here I have like this, and this is the list of my files, and I can take any of these videos, just select it and copy and say start, and it gets copied. This is very short video. Longer ones take longer to copy, but with USB 3.0 it goes rather quickly. The only limit for this is what I heard, like 5 GB videos cannot be copied even this way, but I haven't tried it because even though I talk a lot, as you can see, and make very long YouTube videos, sometimes even 2 hours of recording that gets cut to 50 minutes later, but I still haven't managed to make over 5 GB large video, probably because I don't record in 4K resolution, because I think it's nonsense for several reasons. Won't go into that. We'll post a link to my video explaining that among other things, but here this is copied, and nice walk today in the park. Anyway, and that's all. It works very simply, easily. You can just copy paste files from your iPhone the videos. At least for sound recordings you still have to do some other trick, like I usually send it to Google Drive and then download it from Google Drive, but sound videos are relatively short, easy to upload and download, and they don't get as compressed, while when you use Apple's like iCloud to upload your videos to iCloud and then download it, it gets compressed during the upload, and I don't want that. I want to get raw material so that I can do all the editing and compression the way I want it, to the quality that I think is good enough. And this is it. Thank you for watching. I hope it helps anyone. If you have any questions, comments, use the comment section on the YouTube or on my websites, and that's it. Try this at home. You don't have to be a professional hacker to copy files from your iPhone, even though Apple did make it very difficult to do a simple task. I don't know what's the logic behind that. Cheers.